Dad was born in Loudoun County in the 40s and lived there 40s and 50s. He spent the 60s and 70s building his career in Fairfax County. He established Century Stair in Prince William County in 1977. He and George Mason both sort of grew side by side, and they also both benefited from and helped drive the great growth we've seen in Northern Virginia over the last 50 years.
Adversity never really impacted Don. He recognized problems and would see his way through it. He never backed off. He never backed off not taking full responsibility for what was happening. His view was, let's solve it. Don had a long vision, and we stuck in there, and it paid off.
For a guy with a high school diploma who then later got drafted into the Army for a while, came back out, resumed his work, and came up with the idea of, let's make stairs, and turned that into the largest stair manufacturer on the East Coast. It's just phenomenal.
He had a team in place. That's what he did. He put the team in place to run Century Stair. He put Joe in place with my assistance to manage his other business interests. So you have to have the people in place, not just for starting your business and growing your business, but ultimately to handle your legacy.
He told me one day, he said to me, David, when you take care of somebody, they will take care of you.
When Don came into the room, energy came into the room. Don made you feel special.
And he was generous not only with his money, I think he was generous with his time.
It didn't matter what level of employee you were. He made everybody feel welcome and feel important.
He lived the life of an entrepreneur when he was a teenager, working for his mother. He wanted to share that experience with people who elected to go to school to learn about it. And so George Mason University provided an opportunity for his legacy to live on.
About 3 years ago, one day my phone rang and caller ID said it was Joe Contrucci. So of course I'm going to answer the phone if Joe's calling me. And Joe said, Jimmy, it's been a while, but I'd like to talk with you about George Mason University.
For a number of years, I have served as the sole trustee for the Donald G. Costello Declaration of Trust, which is the grantor of the gift to George Mason University.
The trust was written so that there'd be economic support for students wanting to get a degree in higher education, particularly in business and entrepreneurship. And now it's part of the naming opportunity, and we're going to be honoring Don Costello.
We saw Mason as an entrepreneurial success story on its own. Our hope for the impact of the gift has been best expressed by Mason. We want it to be transformational in support of Mason's entrepreneurial and innovation programs.
My thanks to Sarah Costello, Joe and Peg Contrucci for making this gift possible and for the naming opportunity to be possible.
So the Costello College of Business is going to be known by what we do and what our impact is. We are positioned for the future, we are ready to take on the challenges of the future, and we are excited about it. We see ourselves as future change makers, and it is now our responsibility to make sure we deliver to that promise. We will be known as a college that made a difference.
This endowment will open college doors to students who could not ordinarily afford it, those who have a dream. I hope his life and story will be an inspiration to other students who will get to attend the Costello College of Business because of him.